Hello from Grand WATERWORLD MAKADI, or SUNWING, as the old name of the hotel was used until so far, still now. We are in the hotel, which is located approximately 30 kilometers from the airport and takes around 35-45 minutes of transfer from the airport. Depends what kind of transfer you will be using. The hotel is a part of or belongs to the Red Sea Hotels group, and is a part of few hotels which are here in this part of MAKADI Bay. The hotel is one of the best here. I mean, regarding the beaches, so the quality of the hotel is different compared to the other hotels in the region or in this part of the bay. So I would say the beach is really excellent. It's a sand beach with some coral bottom, hard coral, so you can walk. It's a flat coral, so you can just easily walk into the sea. You don't need any special shoes if you are not very sensitive for that. And the hotel is quite big area, so you can walk in the evening around all the hotels here, which are 4 or 5 of these hotels, Red Sea hotels. So you can you don't need to go to Hurghada just to do evening walk. You can just walk here in the resorts around. As for the quality of the services, our room is the junior suite, which is a really huge room, standard room provided by travel agency, so we didn't pay any extras or any upgrade of the room. And as for the catering here or the restaurants, there is a main restaurant and there are a few a la carte restaurants, 4 or 5 of them. We have been using these restaurants mainly a la carte for dinners, sometimes even for lunches, and the main restaurant only for breakfast. The main restaurant is really like average quality, I would say. It's not that good, but you will see details in my video. So this hotel is, as I have mentioned, is a bit older hotels, but it's clean and it's well maintained, and the service of the staff is really unbelievable. The biggest positive of the hotel is the beach. As I mentioned, you will see everything on the video. This is our last day of our stay, and I have collected pretty much material. I will process and edit the video so you can enjoy the video now. Thank you for watching my channel.
Before we start the tour, have a look at these photos for details and useful information about opening hours, restaurants, and some basic rules or basic information about the hotel. We will start the tour from the lobby. It's quite a huge space and always quite crowded. I mean, there are always people. One of the main reasons is that there is a Wi-Fi signal available, whilst the Wi-Fi signal is not available in the rooms. Meaning you have to pay extra money for each mobile phone. They charge you 25 euros or 35 euros for 2 mobile phones. So it's up to you. But we bought SIM cards from the travel agency person, and that cost 10 euros for 20 giga. We bought 2 cards for 2 mobile phones, which I consider to be a good investment because the cards worked everywhere. But still you can use the Wi-Fi here in the lobby. Here is a lobby bar. Quite strange specifics about the bar is that except the non-alcoholic beverages, all the beverages here, I mean alcohol beverages or drinks, are paid here. And there is only one coffee which is free of charge. It is either Nescafe or just one basic coffee. Yeah? For cappuccino you pay everywhere in the hotel, 3 to 5 euros. The desks here, the one on the very right was the desk where we can book the a la carte restaurant one day ahead, and the other desk was for the travel agent person, the contact person we were using. It was Eti Travel Agency. Here is basic information on the left board about the programs and entertainment. So we are coming to our room. It's junior suite. A pretty huge room of size of 52 meters, I think. So it was well maintained, I mean the whole room, and it was really spacious. I think one downside of the room was that once in a night, during a night, there was no running water until 7 o'clock in the morning, and once in late afternoon, there was no hot water, just the cold water running. But besides this, we were happy with the room. Everything was working as expected. The hotel was constructed or completed in 2012, so you can feel the age in some parts of the room, or especially about the furniture, but everything was working properly, and the maintenance of the room, I mean the tidiness, was really nice. We always leave 1 or 2 euros in the room for the personnel who is cleaning the room, and that's it. These are some creatures, from Egypt, so the guys are making fun with different creatures from the towels. There is a wardrobe room here on the left. We'll come to that. There is one socket here, one you can use, and there is other one on the other side of the bed. So safe box and the closet or the wardrobe, quite spacious and nice. I think is nice style with the wood, and I like the style of the hotel, and even architecture of the hotel. You will see later. Safe box, standard equipment of the room. And the mattresses were just of a good pretty hard, just good hard for us. I like a medium, they were not very hard, but that's what we exactly like. So there are like two parts of the room. One is the really bedroom, and the other one is like sort of sitting room or something like that. What did you see here? But we were just two of us, so we didn't use it at all. We just put the things there. There is a fan on the ceiling, which was working all the time. Also aircon. But the aircon was too noisy. Fortunately, it was November, beginning November, we didn't use it at all. Minibar with the basic water, just water. The strange thing with the room was that there was no kettle here, which is not usual for the hotels in Egypt, but we never use it, so I don't complain. But I know there are some people who insist on having kettle for preparing either tea or coffee. Nice view from the room, from the balcony. The balcony was also quite huge, and the whole, I think the space in the hotel was pretty generous. Even the whole resort was quite big. You see a lot of palms, a lot of green trees, really wonderful. We really enjoyed the location and all the greens around here. This is in the evening. You are looking at the kebab place. It's a la carte restaurant, and sometimes there is also some entertainment. This is not a view from the window, from a room. It's a look out of the corridor or the hallway. The corridors were really, really long. I will tell you later about that. This is the whole terrace or the whole premises. You are walking. It's like 2-floor building. I mean, there are 5 floors of the buildings, of the rooms, but the whole terrace, there is like ground floor and first floor. You see the WATERWORLD here, enjoyment and fun for the kids with a huge bucket with water. And we are just freely walking. This is the walk towards the beach. The beach is at the very end of the whole terrace. There are like bars on the left side, right side. Mainly here on the right side, there is a main bar for the evenings. And that bar is just you have basic drinks for free, and as in most of the Egyptian hotels, and plus you pay some extra for special drinks. There is some construction undergoing here in the pool, and there are toboggans. You will see them also later in my video. So here is the bar. You order the drink, and they give it to you in the glass or in the hard plastic. Or soft plastic. Hard plastic is on the beach. Soft plastic here, if you want to take it, to your room. Now here there is. We are continuing on the terrace, and there is a place here on the left for the sweet things, for like pancakes, or there is some jam, marmalade. Here on the left you can have some corn in the evening. You can help yourself with the juice, but the juice was of really, really poor quality. So also in the canteens or in restaurants, and also here. So different tastes. Waffles, I really like quite good. I would say I'm trying one now, but I took only a driver because I was walking and taking video, so I didn't put any marmalade on that. So we are continuing further on. On the left side there was this little kiosk with popcorn in the evening and some artist who is selling some paintings or some drawings. You will see also a night picture or night footage. We will be walking along the pools. The pools are of different depth. I'm trying to shoot it in such a way so that you can see how deep the pools are. I didn't try the water because we are just a seaside people. We mainly go to the sea, we never go to the pools. But my wife went to try the pool. She said it was quite cold. I was asking at the reception, and the reception told me that 2 to 3 pools are heated in winter. So this was just the first week of November. I'm not sure if they considered this period as winter already or not. So we are walking along the pools. I don't know the names of the pools because there are quite many pools in the resort, and each of the pool has its name. Yeah. But in some of the pools, in one pool, there is some water or aqua aerobic, some exercises, and there is a plan for the exercises you can find on the board. For each day there is some sports or leisure activity. Here is the right wing of the hotel and the restaurant, we will see later. What I want to say is that the corridors in the hotel are pretty long, and it takes some time to walk through them to the beach, and there are not so many exits out of the corridors, out of the building, so you have to really walk pretty many hundreds of meters, or at least it feels like hundreds of meters in the long corridors. That's quite unusual, but that it is how it is. And there are no rooms with sea view. At least the receptionist told us this, that if it is like U-shaped building, which is like closed from one side to the other, so you don't have sea view. But there is one place or two places maybe at this side where you have wonderful sea view, and this is one of them. It's a Fino Restaurant, and you can come here for breakfast, but you have to book in advance, 1 day ahead, for the breakfast. For this specific place, the other breakfast in the main restaurants in the building, you don't need to book for those. You just simply come and you're there. Beautiful view of the whole MAKADI Bay, and we are walking down the stairs to the beach. Again, here is the same board as was in the lobby, which shows the details of the programs of different activities, and this is like a sort of theater where you can have performances. You can come and join to see some performances, the artists, musicians, and just simply entertainment. The whole area, everything is properly marked, so you can't lose your way. You just simply walk in the big area. There is some fruits on the right, and there is price €5 for, I don't know if for 1 kilo or 1 piece, no idea. I don't know why it is here, because you just can simply take the fruit or have the fruit at the breakfast or lunch or whatever time during the day. There is some shop with the basic like beach things and also some souvenirs. And let's have a look at the beach. The beach is really beautiful, great sandy beach. You can easily walk in the water, even though it's like a hard bottom. Combined with sand, it's more hard, but you can just simply walk. You don't need any special shoes if you feel like that's what I mentioned in my intro video. This beach during the day, there's these windbreakers, but it was not windy at the time of our stay, and I think the distances between the sunbeds and these sun umbrellas are quite good. It's not so crowded, and quite many people in water, in the sea, around 10 o'clock until 12. Then 12 people went for lunch, and it was much more comfortable there. There are the sections, or there are also buoys in the sea, which are marking the entrance. You can't just freely walk wherever you want into the sea. You need to find your way, and there are some segments or some parts of the sea which are circused with the boyas, and you can't walk because it's protecting corals, but you will find it easier. You will find it easy once you try. Aquarius diving center. I did 2 dives from this center. One was 8:30 and the other one was 12 o'clock, so 2 dives in a day. There are different programs for diving. Snorkeling. Snorkeling is, I think, one of the strengths of the hotel at the beach, and the snorkeling, the coral reef is pretty long. It starts here and ends in the hotel, and it ends at the northern end of, or northern part of MAKADI Bay, where is the Grand MAKADI Hotel with a long pier. So you can start snorkeling from the pier, and you can swim up to our place, a few hundred meters, maybe more than 1 kilometer. And the coral here in MAKADI corals are wonderful, and compared to Hurghada. Of course, MAKADI is a part of Hurghada, but you know how I mean. It's quite, even in shallower water, there are some corals, you can see some fish, but the deeper you go, the more fish you can find. Now, the breakfast in the main restaurant. There are 2 or I think 3 breakfast restaurants, main breakfast restaurants or canteens in the hotel, and this is one of them. It's very similar to the other 2 which I have mentioned. You don't have to book, you just come here and you take whatever you want. It's self-service. We preferred the one I showed you a few minutes ago, this Fino Restaurant, because of the view of the sea and the seaside and the view of the bay, so it was really wonderful. This is like standard canteen, I would say. The choice and the selection, it's quite standard, nothing special. The juices, as I mentioned, the juices are really poor taste, very thin and sweet, very strange. I mean, the coffee, you can have coffee here, and also you can have cappuccino from the machine. That cappuccino for the machine, it's quite good. I think I haven't tried those cappuccinos in other cafe places or restaurants here in the hotel. Those paid cappuccinos, we are trying to enjoy as much as possible from what we have paid in our all-inclusive. Of course, sometimes we try something new, but we prefer trying what is there. Healthy corner, this is gluten-free bread. I've seen it once. Maybe it's there every morning, I don't know. I've been maybe 2 or 3 breakfasts here. The rest I was staying in the Fino Restaurant. You see omelette and egg eye, and just those basic things you know from other hotels from Egypt. There's also you will see different types of exotic meals. You can see also some beans and this pastry, just croissants. It's quite good offer, I would say, and this French toast, my favorite. You don't have to stay long in a queue, especially just only, I would say, for the eggs, but it's always when you are waiting for omelette, the guy has to prepare it fresh, so you may wait for 2-3 minutes, it depends. This is bacon, it's beef bacon. That was quite good. Sauce, these frankfurters, I don't like Egyptian frankfurters, it's very strange taste, but it's a matter of taste. Maybe you can like it, you will like it. Other style of eggs, and I'm opening now one after another just to show what's in there. There is a toast bread and toasting machine, and just the marmalades, the sweet things, and cheese. I think 2 or 3 types of cheese. I've been in the hotels where the selection was much better, but for sure you will not be hungry after leaving this canteen or restaurant. I think it's like standard offer. I can compare it, maybe it's very similar to the Hotel Arabia Azur, where I was staying exactly 1 year ago. So I think it's very comparable. It's not worse, it's not better, something very similar to, but Arabia, I think it's 4-star, not sure. It's a salami or some ham, but if you are not used to Egyptian taste of ham, so that's not what you will enjoy. Depends. And dinner in the same restaurant. Some dinner is quite tough time here, especially the first night we arrived. We had really problem to find a space, a table available on the terrace. We didn't want to sit inside, so we were like searching for 15 to 20 minutes just to find a proper table, because it was all the time occupied, all the tables. But once you have the table, you can enjoy. There is a long queue here waiting for fresh. There is some fresh fruits which are prepared by this guy. So I think people really were looking forward to that, because they were waiting. I wouldn't have waited for that long. But it's fresh, why not? If you have enough time, you can wait. So there are different sections of this restaurant. You are inside, you are outside. There is some barbecue, there is a grill. There are some pizza place. But you will see now. I will show you. There is some salads, some vegetables, and you will see a small oven for pizza. So the pieces of pizza, and on the next one will be, I think, Arabian bread. Yeah, it's so many people at that time, so it's almost empty. It's just disappearing very fast. You have to be fast to find what you really need. But you're on a vacation, take it easy. And these are cakes. I love these cakes. These color cakes with probably made of honey or something like that. I prefer these to those colorful cakes, which are usually the full shelves. You will see also in a minute. There is another bit of video here from the colorful cakes. You know which I mean. Here I will show you. So we are inside the restaurant now, with the dinner restaurant. So we have checked the outdoor place. We are checking the indoor place now. So I can't say about changing or about frequency of changes here in the restaurant, or different meals served every night, because we've been here only one night. For the rest of the nights, we were always booking a la carte restaurants. You have to do so one night ahead or one day ahead, because the table, the desk at the reception is opened only in a specific hours. So you have to book your restaurant based on your choice. Those a la carte restaurants are for free. These are the cakes I mentioned, the colorful cakes, similar taste, all of them, but just different colors. So the a la carte restaurants are really good, and there is an unlimited number of visits. So I mean, you can come there for lunch, you can come there for dinner. For lunch, you don't have to book in advance, but for dinner, you always have to book in advance for the restaurants. And there are outside of the hotel, there is MAKADI Mall, where are restaurants a la carte. For some of the restaurants, you pay everything, all the meals and also drinks. In some of them, you pay only drinks, even cola, everything, yeah, and the meals are free. Some meals are charged. You see on the menu list. Also in the restaurants, a la carte restaurants here, I would say 90% of the meals are included, but there are a few special meals that you have to pay extra. For example, in German, Swiss restaurants a la carte, there is one. You pay for Wiener Schnitzel, something like 22 euros. And also it can happen that a lunch menu is a bit different from the dinner menu. But the drinks in a la carte restaurant here in the resort, the basic drinks like beer or wine, I mean the basic wine, those are for free. Also cola and non-alcoholic beverages. But if you want a bottle of wine, if you want some special drink, you have to pay extra. As for the bars, so I enjoyed, we tried some cocktails. I tried mojito. That was pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. It was really nice. And I also tried some other drinks, but this mojito was really good. Okay, but back to the dinner. I'm opening all these tanks, or how to call it, containers. This one doesn't look so well. I didn't dare to try. Some fish, but this fish is not the fish you want to try. It's I prefer. It's always these chocolate fountains are at more locations or at more restaurants here in the resort. and you have the pastry and bread. So this, now we are again at the board showing the times, and this is entertainment. It was quite crowded. I mean, the room was quite full, and the artists, if we can call them artists, the dancers, they were quite good. these contortionists, this is the right name. This we call it like snake people, snake men. These were incredible. In the first row at the stage, there were many kids. They were just staring with open mouth. This was a lot of fun. This performance is a tribute to Michael Jackson. I can't judge the quality because I just came in to shoot this short video and I left. Now, why it is called WATERWORLD MAKADI? So it's because of this aqua and the water entertainment things. A lazy river, you know, it's something very relaxing, and all these attractions are close to one another, even though the resort is quite big, but you just few minutes of very short walk from one to another. You see the bucket at the water world that's turning upside down once in a while. Toboggan, and these were really a few of them, and they were quite popular. You see all the time people sliding on them. This is the family which was up. Flow Rider is the only hotel I've seen something like this. Wave pool is like artificial waves. I would say waves remaining similar to the ocean. And this one is a crazy thing, you see. But this was pretty funny because now he will drop the boy down to the pool, and he's there. It was very popular. Quite many people watching the show. This is an aqua show, aqua aerobic gymnastics, something like that. So in quite cold water, so people have to move. What I really enjoyed in the hotel was these waterfalls and beautiful lights at night, or the lanterns around everywhere. So it was really romantic, maybe, but really enjoyable. SUNWING, as I have mentioned in my intro video, it was the original name of the hotel. It's still kept here, but it's more or less called now WATERWORLD MAKADI. The artist I've mentioned already. These are some games. To be honest, I can't say what games because I don't know. I'm not a fan of this activity. And now we walk just a bit along here. As the pool, you've seen also there is a shower on the left. One more to the beach. I haven't mentioned one more thing. So there is a beach bar straight on the beach. It's like standard beach bar. Nothing special, but you will not die of thirst. So there is an opportunity, there is a chance to have your drinks on the beach. It's not in my video, but I couldn't put anything here, everything here, because of the time limit. I don't want to take too much of your time, so just showing the main things. We are approaching again this Fino Restaurant, where we've been maybe twice, I think 2 times for dinner. We also been twice in Mexican restaurant. The Mexican was really good and wonderful stuff. Even though there are some young guys in the staff, some young waiters who are not maybe yet so trained, but the boss is a really good manager and he's managing it really well. So now we are in Fino Restaurant. It's really a la carte. I mean, you order the meal on the terrace and they will bring you the meal. But as for the soup and vegetables, you will serve yourself. So you see the soups. There are two types of soups, and there are cakes or different sweets here, and salads. So you can help yourself with the salad. You can help yourself with the soup. And after the dinner, you just take some sweets or some cakes. This was our favorite place, mainly because of the terrace with the beautiful view, either during the day or at night. It was just really amazing. But for the mornings, you have to come really quite early. You are booked. You have booked specific time, but you should be on time. You don't have reserved table. You just come and try to find some place in the shade, or just really the place you want, because in the morning everyone wants to sit at the side of the restaurant and have a look at the bay. So therefore it's not so easy to find a good place. Now, different salads here. I think the selection here is quite good. It's not 100 salads, but just really good for what you need, because it's not main dish. It's just a side dish or something for you, like extra. You see this restaurant, and you see the lights of the bay at the back on the horizon. Here I think one downside here was that there was not sufficient light on the terrace. Okay, yeah, you feel it's really romantic, but on the other hand, you see the people with the mobile phones, with the lights, just lighting the tables with mobile phones, because you can't read the menu in the darkness. But you know, that's just small thing. You read the menu, you order, and that's done. But the place was really nice. And on the right side, there is a tower. It's MAKADI Spa. It's a neighboring hotel, which is a bit more luxurious category. But people say it's, we say in our language that the dogs are dead there, which means there is no life at night, so people are coming also to our hotel in the evening to enjoy some shows. So there are different shows, like solo artists with some background music, just guitarist with the background music, like half playback. But I think people enjoy it, and we also enjoy it. It was nice weather. It was like 26 degrees. Seaside, water temperature was 26, and the air temperature was 28 to 30, maybe 31 during the day. In the evenings it was around 20-23 degrees, still very pleasant. This place is African bar. We have a shisha or water pipe there. This is this kebab island, which is another a la carte restaurant. It's always crowded. This one is always crowded. You have to really carefully book in advance. This is a view from the terrace. Beautiful sunsets, really wonderful. And now you will see some darker parts, darker footage. Just I wanted to show you how perfectly or how beautifully the whole resort is lit with lights. These lanterns are everywhere, and these cupolas are really beautiful. There is one coffee place or cafeteria. You will show it. You will see it now. I will show it to you. It's this building, and it's really nice inside. We will enter the building shortly, but still enjoy one look out to the bay, the whole MAKADI Bay. The most of the bay is this side. A bit short part is on the left side. You will not see from here. So La Pergola Café, that's the name. A beautiful place with very nice background music, like soft or smooth jazz, or just piano jazz. It was like not live music, it was played from loudspeakers. And nice cakes. Again, you can order coffee. All the coffees except the basic coffee are paid, I think 4 or 5 euros. This is Italian a la carte. We've been there once. It's also a very nice atmosphere and great vibe. There is some birthday celebration on the right side here. It's quite late, maybe I think 8:30 now. The restaurants are open until 9 or 9:30. They do not open so long. And this is like first floor. And on the ground floor of this part of the building, there is this German-Swiss restaurant with the schnitzels for 22 euros, I mentioned earlier. So we are almost at the end of our tour. So guys, beautiful sunset of MAKADI Bay, and I would like to thank you for your attention, and maybe see you soon in my videos.